You know, I do so apologize for the way, man. I truly do. I'm a dreamer and a schemer. And man, it's been a hell of a time for me. So all the niggas that's been around for a while, man, I really appreciate the shit. Especially the motherfuckers been watching me for years at this point, man. It's been a couple years, man. That shit's dope. I really fucking appreciate it. No matter how big or small some people may look at my subscribers, man, I appreciate every last one, dude. Um, but I do got to say this before we get started. I feel like I owe you niggas this. Um, and it pretty much sums up my whole situation. So I'm going to say this and then we're going to get to work. James Hillman, Kinds of Power, Subtle Power. We're going to lock this shit down. Daddy Fat Stacks. I got tons of books here, there, surrounded by books and bottles. Nigga, that's what time it is. But let me give you this. Fuck. I don't want to do it, but it is what it is, man. I feel like I owe you niggas this. Because at this point, nigga, we working. We working now, man. It's game time. But let me go ahead and get this out the way. If you get to heaven before I do, say hello to my mother and my father too. You know the angels in the heavens done sign my name. You know the angels in the heavens done sign my name. Oh, I'ma leave it right there. God damn, man. It's been a hell of a time. I lost my mother, lost my father. And I grieve and mourn for them niggas. But I'm happy to be back at work. And with that being said, nigga, I am working. We are putting in work at this point, nigga. I'm going to say it one time now, probably one time later. Hit my Cash App. I'm going to drop that shit. Hit my Cash App. I just need $1. It's the only thing I give a fuck about is $1. And that's it. Nigga, let's get to work. I need a shot. Check this out. This shit is dope. A lot of niggas didn't know this shit about this bottle. I love this fucking bottle for this reason. Nigga, the top is like a bell, like a singing bottle, man. Get real. Plus, as we take this shot, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, man. This the Clase Azul. For those who don't know, it's probably about 200 a bottle. But I got shit back here, man. Me and my cousin, I've been drinking, bro. I've been on one. Feeling real fucking sad, but I ain't gonna get into that, nigga. This is the Sincoro. Dope ass fucking bottle, right? This is the one I think Michael Jordan's bottle. Jordan got something in on this. Nigga had told me that. I ain't give a fuck. I just seen the bottle and was like, nigga, I'm a tourist. I be collecting shit and I spends money. So, yeah, nigga. The Sincoro's a dope bottle. Plus, for niggas that don't know, it tastes like chocolate. That's a dope ass shot. As you can see, it's empty, nigga. It's not gonna last long, man. Fuck trying to be cute. Let me get this shot in and let's get it. But me and my peoples, man, my cousin, me and my nigga, he was like, yo, bruh, at this point, nigga, we been drinking some shit. So we should we should sit down and talk about some of this shit. Or just whatever, man. Pull out some bottles. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm all with it because I made a little post. It didn't get too many likes. I don't really give a fuck about that shit, as I've always said. I just hope niggas seen it, but my bad. I made a little post about, I consider myself a smooth blend of both of them niggas, like a Kevin Samuels and a Brother Panic ass nigga, man. Smooth blend, because I like high end shit. You see me in the Boss, nigga, these $100 shirts, nigga. And that might not be expensive to some of you niggas. It's rich to me, nigga. But just in general, man, subtle power. It's all of this shit is the shit I'm trying to get you niggas to understand. And the shit I'm really trying to bring light to on my channel, man. You know, even in my description for all the new niggas, because I've had a ton of new niggas. For all the new niggas, man, I mean that. I'm an avid book reader. Again, Daddy Fat Stacks. I got books. I read, I dip in and out of all of these shits. Ain't a motherfucker one here that I ain't touched. Now, I may not have read several chapters. I go ahead and give you that, nigga, but I do my thing. I'm a researcher. And again, I'm just saying, nigga, trust me. We about to get some work in. So, niggas. Straight out the book, James Hillman, for educational purposes. We gonna read and review. We gonna rock and roll, nigga. Let's get it. Hope you got your bottle. So, I mean, I'm tipping the tequila. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I got the bourbon. I've been sipping on a little Willet too. I'm a weird ass nigga. But I mean, I'm just saying, you ain't gotta do what I do. Current time of night, you can tell by my window or whatever. You don't see the shit lit up, so you know it's dark at night. We doing this at night, so I mean, you know, whenever you watch this, still, I hope you can get you a shot in, nigga. I've been a third shift nigga for quite a few years, man. So I'm the nigga that's drunk as fuck at 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock, walking through Walmart, nigga. Like, hey, look, I'm grocery shopping. Because this is my time to grocery shop. And yes, I'm faded. But I mean, I'm just saying, nigga, when you work third shift, you niggas get off work and y'all get drunk at like 7 or 8. I get off work and I get drunk at like 7 or 8 in the morning, bitch. But I get off work and I get to drinking and whatnot. I'm just saying, man, you know, take a shot, sit back, soak this shit in, man. I appreciate you niggas for rocking with me. And we got work to do, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I just want to say this. I already did a little bit of whatever the fuck type of intro. It's been a few months, okay? All right, now look, nigga. I watched that shit after I did that shit, and it's been a minute. But I'm not about to go back and watch that shit. Like I said, I've been going through shit, and I'm just happy to do this shit. I miss you niggas. Let's get to this shit I got here, cause yeah, it's far. That's all I can say, nigga, is far. All right, straight out the book, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go straight to the back of the. Hold on, let me get this shit out of my face. I'm just gonna go straight to the back of the chapter. You know what I mean? Again, we've already kind of talked about this shit a little bit, so I don't want to go too far in depth. I just want to get straight to it. Yet the power of conventional definitions continues to subordinate our thinking to such old and familiar notions. The power of conventional definitions. Conventional definitions. I told you niggas, bro. They lock a lot of this shit into the way they phrase shit and word shit. That's why language, the rule book of arguments, this shit works so motherfucking hard for niggas. You gotta get this shit. Amazon, rule book of arguments. But the power of conventional definitions, the definitions that you niggas are used to. So when you hear a nigga say something like love or power, the definitions that you are used to, you know, the definitions that you roll with, nigga. Them the definitions that you think everybody go with. That you just kind of, so this is where, like I said, the rule book of arguments, this is where the conversation, because most niggas don't understand that a basic conversation is an argument in and of itself, nigga. Whenever the fuck you give a reason or set of reasons for any action, event, or idea, nigga, that is arguing. Google that shit, bitch. That's arguing. So if you explaining yourself for any fucking reason, you explaining yourself, eat a dick. You on some whole shit. And like I said, life, the world is filled with pimps and hoes. Let's just talk about those I know. I'm just saying, which is each and every last one of you niggas, including this nigga. I know I'm on some whole shit. Y'all see my bitch? Look at this bitch. Oh, she's pretty. Hey, I got a new tattoo for my son. You feel me? Nintendo 64 controller, bitch. So I can play with my nigga whenever, you know what I mean? I play with my son, bro. I love playing with my son. I'm a gamer, nigga. I'm just saying, man, look at my bitch. I put tattoos on this bitch. I dress this bitch up in nice clothes. We all on some hoe shit. I can prove it. I can prove it. And don't argue with me. Argue with the niggas that write these books, because ultimately, that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing, man. Send me some book ideas. Comment on my shit with books, nigga. I promise you, we gonna go in depth, nigga. I will chop these motherfuckers to pieces, nigga. Again, I done did video after video of just nigga chapter after chapter, and I thought this book was so motherfucking powerful, I had to do it. Because again, see how this final chapter is getting ready to segue into all this shit? All right, nigga. All right, you right. All right, man, you right. We 10 minutes in. Let's get to it, OZ. Fuck. The power of conventional definitions continues to subordinate our thinking, to bitch nigga our thinking to such old and familiar notions. In which this book right here, the only reason why I got this motherfucker up here, and I don't really want to go too much in it, but Gene Gebser, The Ever-Present Origin. YouTube this shit. Yes, nigga, it is worth the break. It's that motherfucking serious, bro. YouTube this shit. Gene Gebser, The Ever-Present Origin. I cannot tell you the nigga's name. And I'm so sorry for it because it was dope. But I guarantee you there's a white boy on here. This nigga broke down every chapter. Damn near every chapter. He goes section through section. And when I tell you, nigga, I liked and watched video after video, and it's only in like 15 minutes. I mean, the nigga does way better job than I do, because as you see, nigga, I like to talk. It just is what it is. Or I don't, that's the fucked up part about it, nigga. I don't like to talk, but I do. And I could explain all that shit, but we'll get to all that shit. Again, subtle power, nigga. We'll get to all of that shit. But point is, Google this shit. Google this. I mean, my bad. YouTube. Nigga, we've been drinking. I need some more drink. YouTube this shit. Maybe I don't need shit. Let's get to work, nigga. YouTube this shit. There's a white boy that did chapter after chapter. He really breaks it down, and you can explain this shit. And it was so dope. I was glad I bought the book, but it was so dope. I have not read the book personally myself, because I'm telling you, I paid attention like I was in fucking class. Because I wanted to know that bad, and I cared that much about my motherfucking education. I was studying, nigga. I listened to every fucking second of his goddamn videos. If something stopped me, I paused that shit, went back and watched that shit. I'm that type, nigga. Which is why I'm here now. Get this shit. But niggas die. Them old and familiar, them old notions of what niggas die. The niggas that were here and could straight up fucking prove why the earth was flat, or why they thought that shit was flat, why they was running for thousands of years or hundreds of years or whatever the fuck on some flat shit, while they built megaliths and monuments and all of that shit off of flat earth, just for new niggas to come around and say, oh, hey, you know this shit is round, right? Well, since this shit has been round, what the fuck have you niggas done? Like them niggas did when it was flat. But I ain't gonna get into all of that. I'm just gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, again, see, subtle power, man. Ideas. That's the whole motherfucking point about this shit. Look, a guide to its intelligent uses. Kinds of power. The ideas. One of the first things I said in my first fucking video that's coming to mind, I might be misphrasing this, but one of the first fucking things it said in this book is, perhaps it is the idea of ideas that we need to go back and think about. Something of that nature. I wish I could find that shit off the dribble. I need to start tagging shit and whatever. But it was, the power of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Easy ideas that make us believe we know what it is and can have it in our hands. Ideas like money is power or knowledge is power, which has now become information is power. Data is the new currency. You see what I'm saying? In other words, easy ideas insist power is force. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. Guns will make us powerful. Butter will only make us fat. Power is measurable by the rate of work done. So again, nigga, the idea of ideas, subtle power. Like I said, man, this shit means so much. Go on fucking Amazon and buy a rule book of arguments. Buy that shit so you can talk your shit and feel comfortable talking shit, knowing that you talk the best shit that you could talk. You talk the only shit that you could know. You talk and you presented this shit because ultimately it comes down to this: subtle ideas, subtle power. We're talking about kinds of power. One thing I learned from astrology, check me out, man, is that everything starts with feelings. It all starts with emotions, man, feelings. You have a feeling. That's why you back what you thought, this, that, and the third, and whatever the fuck else, nigga. It starts with feelings. But I found it to be true. It says, again, it's just astrology shit. Bear with me for those that don't give a fuck about it and those that just here for the knowledge, right? But on some astrology shit, earth signs and air signs, they're the thinkers, which means they have a feeling, they think first, and then they move, and then they act. The water signs and the fire signs, whatever the fuck they are, the water signs and the fire signs, they are the feelers. So you have thinkers and you have feelers, yin and yang, you feel me? You got the air signs and the earth signs, air, earth. Think, they feel, think, act. Water, fire. They feel, act, then think. You see what I'm saying? So with some people, it's easy to tell if you just get to like the basic, okay, let's just start here. Boom, boom. Then you can try to figure out what earth sign or what air sign, what water sign, who gives a fuck, right? You can go as deep as you fucking want to. That's what I'm saying. The paths that this subtle power shit takes is fucking hard, which is why I'm here, nigga. Which is why I'm here, nigga. Like I said, I'd like to think I'm a smooth blend of this nigga and that nigga. I got business books. And everything surrounding this shit. This actually is a business book, but I'm just working other shit into it because you'll see how it all comes into play, nigga, because subtle power, it's the idea of the ideas that you got in your motherfucking head that turn you into a whole lot pimping the fuck out of you, nigga. Pimping the fuck out of you. Whatever the fuck you think them ideas of love are, you think that's love, nigga? Look, let me go to this one section, nigga, the human automatron. Let me show you, niggas, because this is what happens a whole lot. The human automatron is backed up, is followed by, the chapter on the human automatron is followed by the chapter on vampirism. And you niggas think this shit is love. The Science of Love, Corrupt Love by John Baines. Again, argue with John Baines. I just so happen to agree with the nigga. But this is the shit, right? In a union of the amorous automatron, this is the amorous human automatron. Amorous, it's one of, anyways, we'll get to it, right? With jealousy, a person seeks exclusive domination and possession of his partner, whereas the exclusive passion of the amorous automatron is totally unbridled self-love. Wide open, niggas. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to yell in your motherfucking ear, bitch, for you bitch niggas. But them niggas that got they heart chakras, but you got a bleeding heart, nigga. That's why I said, like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I got an open heart, but I ain't got a bleeding heart. What the fuck? Anyways, I do got an open heart. Big Leo energy, nigga. Leo moon. It happens, nigga. So you have to be able to at least be aware of this shit. Again, subtle energy, but these the niggas that just, Anyways, unbridled self-love. The key to this type of behavior lies in the narcissist's irrepressible anxiety for an expression of some kind of self-adoration, which he achieves by transforming his loved one into a simple projection of himself. Into a simple projection of themselves. So, nigga, even if you ain't doing good, nigga, and you ain't smooth, if you get a partner that is, if they can hook somebody that is, a simple projection of themselves. Let me see. Where's my other motherfucking book? Is he not over here? Hold on, hold on. Nigga, I know you around. Yeah, nigga. Here you go. This nigga. Meeting the Shadow. We gonna chop this motherfucker up too. Meeting the Shadow. This was actually one that was comment. This was a comment. A nigga that gave me this. We gonna chop this motherfucker up. We gonna chop it 2 pieces, nigga. I'm ready. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I don't know. You might hear me say it 3 times, nigga. Hit the Cash App. Shoot me $1. We can ready to chop these motherfuckers up. Meeting the Shadow. Let's not talk about it. Let's really get into it, nigga. We ain't just gonna talk about it, nigga. We gonna really get into it. I told you, day 1, video 1. I'm a nigga that don't give a fuck. I'm gonna show you exactly what a nigga that don't give a fuck look like. So if I gotta talk, I will show you my fucking shadow. I will give you niggas this shit, and we can go the distance, nigga. It's just all it is to it. I told my baby mama, I was like, hey, man, I think I'm one of them niggas. If I ever get hot or blow like that, they gonna kill me. Cause I just don't give a fuck, bro. At the end of the day, niggas have got to hear this. We've got to start having these fucking conversations and really getting into it. So, meeting the shadow, the hidden power of the dark side of human nature. A lot of this shit, subtle power. Like I'm just saying, subtle power. A lot of this shit, shadow work, bringing light. Anyways, a lot of this shit, man, is exactly what it means. It's your shadow. It's you and the way you've been shaped. Even, again, Mind Control 101, I ain't gonna pull that book out, but nigga, it is your parents. Your parents are the first niggas, or you as a parent, because that's what I'm getting at with the human automatron. A lot of niggas don't even know they doing it. Subtle fucking power, why you need to be aware. A lot of niggas don't even know they doing it, fam. But lo and behold, yet and still, nigga, it is happening. It's happening. And when you finally do become aware of it, nigga, a lot of this shit is devastating. Devastating. Again, back to the science of love, nigga. A lot of the shit that happens to niggas as a kid. Subtle fucking power. The shit that happened to you as a kid. And I do mean that. Just like the chakras, nigga. It's what? 7 or 9. So the first 7 to 9 years of your motherfucking life. What, 7 chakras? So every 7 years. Every 7 years, I'm just saying, man. Them first years are crucial. So even you as a parent, if you niggas on some Kevin Samuel shit, man, if you motherfuckers ain't got over the shit that you needed to get over when you was a motherfucking kid, then how the fuck is you gonna be able to raise kids in a manner that you ain't been raised in? Or just in general, man. You know, I'm not trying to call nobody out. I ain't trying to really attack no fucking body. I just want it to be understood, because at the end of the day, for real, like I said, with me, man, open heart, not bleeding heart, it is super fucking sad. It's sad, man. I've been sad as fuck since my mother died. I've been sad as fuck since my father died. I ain't never, it's sad. When you do it right, and that's the one thing that's hit me the most, nigga. I'm James the Third. My son, James the Fourth. This nigga runs around like I'm James the Fourth, James the Fourth. He's happy as fuck to be the 4. I was happy as fuck to be the 3. I just thought it was dope. Once I realized nobody else was really, it was like an exclusive club to be in the Trey Club. Nigga, ain't a whole lot of thirds, and this nigga's a 4. I'm just saying, man. The impact that a good father, a good mother has on a good child is huge. It is equal to, if not more than. And again, I'm not on the other side of the spectrum, but this is where the shit comes from, how the shit swings, the pendulum, both sides of the spectrum, man. The motherfuckers that got fucked over and done horribly bad by their parents, it's hella trauma. So for a nigga like me that had great fucking parents and I aspire to be a great fucking parent, it was hella traumatic to lose mine, man. I found myself explaining myself like this. It was like, with my mom, that was, you got your left and right, the ventricles, the artery, whatever the fuck, but you got chambers of the heart, just like you got the brain, man. And if one's the emotional and the other's the logical, it was both of them shits just snapped in a little over a year apart, bro. So, you really figure out, well, not even figure out, but anyways, I'm not gonna get into all of that. My bad. I'm just saying, man. For me, it was like, nigga, the woman who really has shaped my emotions, my love, and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I lost my mom, my emotional side, and then logic, nigga. It was like ultra feminine, nigga. Then I lost Ultraman. It was my motherfucking hero. This nigga had no kryptonite. I didn't see it till my mama died. Then I totally understood, even as far as, I always knew with the kids as well. Again, love is the kryptonite. Yo, man, another video we probably need to talk about, man, and somebody comment on this shit if you lasted this long. But, nigga, it's like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. That old adage, that old phrase, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Speaking of old and conventional definitions of shit, but I'm a lover, not a fighter. It's kind of like, nigga, if you're a true lover, that shit makes you a fighter. If you love that shit that much, that shit makes you a fighter, nigga. You're going to fight for it, nigga. You love it that much. I don't give a fuck if it is the wind, nigga. Some niggas love fighting. You love it that much. That's what makes you a fighter. You love that shit. When you love the win, you love the victory, you love what you love, man. It's because you love that shit that you willing to fight so hard, nigga. It's crazy. Again, check me out now. I'm a Taurus with a Leo moon. Now, it has been said, I've seen it, researched it, whatever. You call it what you want to call it. Excuse me. But both Taurus and Leo, they two of the most manliest signs of the zodiac. And it sucks for the women in them in them signs. But they're some of the most masculine motherfucking signs in the zodiac. So, and Leo controls the heart. I got that shit in the moon sign. Taurus is super fucking practical. That's my sun sign. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, hard body and big heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Especially a fight. That's all fire. I'm nigga, I'm here for it. But I'm just saying, man, that's the difference between being niggas that get knocked down and keep getting up. Knocked down and keep getting up. That's heart, nigga. That's passion. You know what I mean? Again, subtle power. This is why the shit hits so hard. We can come straight to the back of the book. It's something that I had to do. Piss baby mama off. A lot of niggas. But, hey, it is what it is, right? But let's come to the very last chapter. See if come on, bitch, quit playing with me. Corrupt love, the very last chapter in the science of love. Corrupt love is hysteria. We're going to roll through this really fast. Hysteria is defined as a disorder which causes a person to return to earlier stages of development and behave in a childish and capricious manner. Childish. If you don't know what the fuck capricious is, capricious, like Capricorn, capricious. Capricious. Google that shit, but it's basically just, you know what? I'm here to work, nigga. I'm here to work. It's all good. Don't even trip. I got you. OZZDUHWIZZ, like, share, subscribe, but don't do none of that shit. Keep running and hiding. Define capricious. These motherfuckers. Capricious. Given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. Sudden and unaccountable. But we can account for it because that's what the fuck we here to do, nigga. We know. Fuck thinking. You need to start knowing shit. OZZDUHWIZZ. That's what the fuck we do, nigga. Do you know what 2 + 2 is? So you ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to add 1 plus 1 equals. Do you know what 5 times 4 is? So you ain't got to think about it. You know what that shit is. Niggas that got to think about it. Thinking takes too long. When you know, you lock that shit in and that's what you roll with. But point is, this is why we here to know shit, right? I got you. So, niggas that, okay. Hysteria is defined as a disorder which causes a person to return to earlier stages of development and behave in a childish and capricious manner. So niggas that behave in a childish and capricious manner. Niggas that behave in a childish and uncontrollable mood change, it could be defined as hysteria. So when motherfuckers flip out, they flipping out for a reason. Domineering, demanding, and selfish, the hysterical individual magnifies situations, making great problems out of little matters. He or she will not be contradicted. You will not tell a motherfucker no. They will not be contradicted and resorts to exaggerated laments. Oh my God. Exaggerated laments. Well, it was because of this and because of that. And you remember back when, and can you know in the past, and I've always did, and you've done this and oh so many times, but you put me through this and I can't believe it how many times, but you don't understand because you don't have this going on in this. Exaggerated laments, nigga, they will go on and on and on. If you allow them niggas to go on and on and on, they will exaggerate the shit and lament. I'm not going to Google that shit, but that's what they try to get you in words. I just showed you an example. A rant or a rave can also be called a lament. L-A-M-E-N-T. Exaggerated laments, uncontrolled weeping. But I don't know why I can't stop crying. Uncontrolled weeping. Dramatic or theatrical attitudes. Now, again, Leo shit. That's big Leo energy. Whenever you hear drama or theatrical, big Leo shit. But again, some motherfuckers, they do this and they don't want to. They're not a Leo, but they do this shit. If you see a Virgo acting all dramatic and this and that, acting all crazy, this is why, again, it's uncontrolled and unaccountable. Uncontrolled and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. But that's in the science of love. And this shit happens to you as a kid. Because as we go further into hysterical, and you know what, I'm gonna go back to the automatron, but because but I'm just saying, as we move and let's just keep, let's just do it right. According to experts on the subject, right, real hysteria. This is coming straight out the book. Real hysteria, according to experts on the subject, is caused by a fear of incest, fear of having sexual relations with the parent of an opposite sex. Now, it does say parent in this book. I'm not going to put it like that. It says parent. I'm just going to say adults, period. And all the people that I've questioned and queried, nigga, see, I'm a smart nigga too. All the people that I've questioned and queried about this shit and whatnot, because I ran these books up against a lot of niggas. Again, I can rant and rave and whatever too. But when you ask people in your own way, fuck it, here's my way of asking people, man. It ain't just parents. And a lot of people, they may or may not want to admit that it was their parents. So you just don't even go there, but just leave it open to interpretation. You see what I'm saying? So I just say adults, not parents, adults. Leave that shit open to interpretation. So any child or any adult that was a child or that can remember being a child, depending on how many years it was between them times, or again, how traumatic the situation was, right? Any adult that can remember being a child and ever had fear of being touched or anything like that or whatever else, you see what I'm saying? Then that can cause a fear of incest. It says incest because it's parents, but again, I just leave it open. And incest is a hell of a word. Show you how real I am. And I just have not found a real reason to read the book. And every time I kind of got into the book, again, I kind of look for shit and this or that. It's just kind of like, ew. But check this out. The red lamp of incest. what the taboo can tell us about who we are and how we got that way. The red lamp of incest. I did highlight some shit. I got as far as page 22. But various Egyptian pharaohs, as we know, all called Ptolemy, variously married sisters and nieces called Cleopatra, until the last of that name began to swing back to exogamy with a vengeance, and with Romans to boot. Evidence shows that this tendency to marry in, even to full sisters and daughters, was common enough around that part of the Mediterranean. Even, for example, during the Roman colonization of Egypt. After all, Abraham married his half sister Sarah, and Lot's daughters seduced him in his drunken sleep, lest they be left childless. That great and the great fabulous week. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. This nigga start talking about Abraham, Sarah, and Lot. That's some biblical shit to me. You see what I'm saying? If you know things, then you know things. You niggas tell me. Fuck, I just dropped the book. I've been smoking, I've been drinking. Real nigga shit. You tell me what you know about that. You see what I'm saying? But incest. It's every fucking word. But I'm just saying, point is, that shit can cause hysteria and whatnot. So when you get to asking people, man, do you ever feel like that as a child? Did you ever have any of them moments that you can think back of as a child? Brother Panic used to say this shit about niggas who be afraid of dogs. Brother Panic said that it'd be like, it could even be a situation because it might only happen once, or it might have been so minuscule and so whatever, so remote, and now it's so far gone, so in the past, again, shadow work, so forgotten that you don't even remember. It was that one time you went over somebody's fucking house and they had a dog and that motherfucker snapped at you, and from then on out, you didn't like dogs, nigga. My father told me, I don't remember the situation, but my father told me he used to bring me all kind of little nigga shit, bugs and this and that and whatever. And he would give me bugs. And one time he gave me a dead roach or something, and it was dead and crawling, whatever. He gave it to me, and I was like, I was like playing with it and shit. And he was like, now go show your mom. He thought it was gonna be funny as hell, and I went and showed my mom, and he said she jumped and screamed at it. I looked at her, gauged her reaction, looked at the whatever the fuck, roach, cricket, whatever the fuck it was in my hand, and I jumped and screamed. I threw it and jumped and screamed, and it was like, and from there on out, I didn't like bugs. And I was like, nigga, what? All I know is, all I know is, I remember being a kid, and I was in the basement. This was my thought. He told me something beyond that. But by a kid, I mean like maybe 9, 10. I was in the basement of mom and pop's crib, and I thought I had, her at the time. But I was shaking my head. I think I heard now. But I was shaking and shit. I thought something, I had her some shit on my shoulder. It wouldn't get off my shoulder. I'm playing the game, nigga. Playing the game. Fucking Nintendo. I'm playing that shit. And try to blow some shit off my shoulder. It didn't work. So finally, I just reached over and just was like, let me get this fucking hair off my shoulder. So I grabbed what I thought was a piece of hair, pulled it out. It was a goddamn spider cricket or some shit, and I had it by a leg. Why the motherfucker was just chilling on my shoulder, was posted there, nigga, I don't know. Maybe if I knew I was a real nigga back then, I'd have been on that type of shit. But anyways, point is, I just was like, what the fuck? I remember that moment, and that scared the fuck out of me. And I was, I thought it was a hair. It was a fucking bug. And that scared the shit out of me. So since then, nigga, I ain't really been on that. But I got shit like, fuck it, I'm going to show you. Now I don't feel like getting up. But I got a longhorn beetle. I'll show you in one of these videos. It's kind of on my little window sill / window altar, whatever the fuck. I got a longhorn beetle in the window, nigga. Shit's dope. I thought about, I got plenty on the back. I actually had thought about getting that fucking tattoo of that big ass beetle, because it's probably about maybe 2 inches, and then with the horn, the beetle itself is probably 2.5 inches, and then with the long ass antenna / horns, whatever you want to call it, nigga, it's longer than that. So I thought about getting that shit like on my shoulder, or maybe like on a nigga neck or something like that. So motherfuckers be like, some old shit. I don't know, bro. I'm weird like that. Weird shit. I like it. I might get one on my leg or something. I don't know. Point is, though, my bad. Back to the task at hand, nigga. Damn, I'm happy to be back here, man. The point is, though, hysteria and the way you phrase it, man, it could be incest. A lot of shit happens to you as a kid, subtle power, and it is still reigning control over you right now. This is where you find the most hoes, subtle power. So even when you just understand that it's a lot of different things at play that make up that personality, that person that you dealing with, whether it is you yourself, if you looking at you, or if you one of them other niggas and you here trying to figure out other niggas, you need to know other shit. You have to understand the different powers at play, which is why that book in itself, man, get this fucking book, Kinds of Power. Before I go back into that, I did start it, so let me stop it. This is how you know I'm a goddamn genius. But I did start it, let me stop it. The Human Automatron. Fuck, let me find that shit again. Oh, vampirism. I know it comes before vampirism, so boom. The Human Automatron. Now, again, I just highlighted section. This is a book from, anyways, I ain't gonna get into all of that, man. So check this out. The automatron exists as an instrument lacking any life of her or his own apart from her biological functions. Her only role is that the constant sacrificing of her own impulses to give her master or partner pleasure. Science fiction often deals with sexual or amorous, my bad, amorous relationships between robots and human beings. This has often been judged as sinful or evil, but what is worse, to elevate a robot to the rank of a human being or to abuse a human to the level of a robot? This is precisely what happens when an amorous automatron is created. The assignment of the masculine sex to the narcissist and the feminine sex to the automatron in this discussion is meant only as an example, for this amorous twist is as frequent in women as it is in men. One might think that a relationship between a narcissist and an automatron would be lacking in amorous tenderness. Nothing is further removed from reality, for it is even possible that they spend more time caressing each other than other couples. However, when the narcissist says, "I love you," he really means, "I love myself through your person." Any expression of love reverses itself and does not remain with the partner, but merely bounces back to return to its starting point. And what happens to the other party? The same thing that occurs with all alienation when the subject is outside of himself. He has no idea of what is really happening. Subtle power. Nigga, this is where you find the most hoes. This is where you find the most hoes. Subtle power. The Human Automatron. Man, one thing I said about love, I'm gonna hit y'all with my philosophy of love, man. This is straight from the OZ, nigga. Long live the OZ, nigga. Straight from the OZ, nigga. True love. Most people will agree that true love is unconditional love, or the true love has some form of unconditional whatever. So if real love, true love, if that shit is unconditional no matter what, through thick and thin, if true love, real love is unconditional, then by definition, it ain't real. Or, and slash or, this is where logical, then by definition, it's impossible. I won't say it's not real, but then by definition, it's impossible. Or you can only truly love, real love only exists with you, nigga. With you. You can only really love yourself. You can only truly love you. And as it just said, as I just described with the human automatron, if you on some I love you shit, when most motherfuckers, when I'm telling you this is, I hate to admit it, but I'm just being real, man. Gotta be real. This is 80% of you niggas. When you say I love you, you really saying I love me. I love me. I love you through me. I love me because I got you. Or because, you know what I mean? It's the things you do that make me love me. So that's why I love you, because it's making me love me. But they say I love you. If you can follow that shit, I hope you follow that shit. That was dope. I'm surprised I just spit that shit out. But that's what it literally just described to you from Dr. John fucking Baines, nigga. When the narcissist says I love you, he or she really means I love myself through your person. Subtle power. Subtle power. This shit is subtle. But this is mostly what everybody's doing. You cannot love somebody else. Because if you love this nigga unconditionally, one of the first things I always say is, nigga, if it's unconditional, if you love me and it's true love and it's real love, then as soon as you say you love me or you get that, now, again, subtle power, rule book of arguments. This is why my shit is so hard. Straight from the OZ, I got to break it all the way down, nigga. The whole philosophy goes like this, nigga. You can only love yourself then. And this is where they say, this is why they say, you know what I'm saying, like, we become one. Because then when you become one, then you love the other person as much as you love yourself. But when you're one, nigga, you're an extension of me. It's no longer just me. It's you, and you are me, nigga. You are me. You're another me at this point. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of love it is. You see what I mean? Again, if it's unconditional, one thing, excuses that, not excuses, but one of the conditions. Again, unconditional. Let's just break that down. No conditions. Another way of saying is saying no. So no conditions. Unconditional. There are no conditions, no circumstances. Use, again, real book of arguments. You can say conditions, reasons, circumstances, scenarios. Call it what the fuck you want to call it, nigga. It's unconditional. Unconditional. There are under no conditions will you stop loving me. So if you claim you now have that feeling of love, you feel this strongly, and you can tell me that, because that's a real feeling that you have. That real feeling is love. That feeling is real, nigga. If that's real, I can go fuck another bitch right now. Or that person can go immediately go have sex with whoever the fuck, have me do whatever they want to do right now, because it's unconditional. It's under no conditions, under no circumstances will you leave that nigga. Now, is that really what you want to say? I'm telling you, nigga, I've argued with my sisters, big sisters. I've been cornered. And nigga, it was a derby. I've been cornered by niggas in the middle of a room, everybody chirping and yelling and arguing at me. How can you say that? Hold on, nigga. But you gotta hold on, nigga. But hold on, nigga. That little and niggas, and I mean, even got niggas backing me. But hold on, now, let this nigga Trey talk. And I'm like, hold on, nigga. I can back myself. And niggas, hold on, nigga. That ain't what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's why this nigga. Hold on, nigga. I'm doing all of this shit all off the back of this philosophy of love. It hits niggas this hard. Bruh. So, do what you do with it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, but don't do none of that shit. Keep running and hiding, but I'm here to work for you. We got more books to get into. I just touched this one. You wasn't even supposed to be over here, nigga. Get back where you was going, bitch. You wasn't even supposed to be over here. We gonna get you. We gonna eat you up, nigga. And then this nigga, the science of love. Automatron, that's all I'm saying, man. A lot of niggas don't want to admit it, but that's what the fuck we dealing with. That's what the fuck we dealing with, man. Motherfuckers love you. They love them through you. They love the way you make you feel them. And this is you too, man. Again, you own some whole shit. I guarantee you own some whole shit. I'm not saying I don't do this shit. That's where a lot of niggas get this shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Again, nigga, I was born the same as you niggas. Subtle power. We might get back to this shit. We might not. Subtle power. You want me to go back to that shit? Comment on my shit. But subtle power. No. Before I really get into them shits, I am gonna finish it. I'm sorry, y'all. We working. It's time for another shot. We working. Let's get into it, right? So, the power of I only read one fucking sentence, right? That's how fucked up I am. We done been in damn near an hour off one goddamn sentence, right? We have instead been suggesting that power does not lie in the hands of human agents only, does not necessitate domination of the other, and certainly does not exclude emanations of power coming from simple activities of daily life. Good service, well-maintained structures, the offices we sit in, even again, offices, I'm a father. The titles that we take, nigga. All of this shit has subtle power over you, or it should. As I was trying to say about this shit, a lot of this shit happens as kids. We're gonna get into it after I finish this shit. Happens to you as kids. So if you are a mother, if you are a father, yo, I don't want to say your purpose in life, nigga. I don't want to say you fucking niggas up. That's all it is. All I can say. For lack of better words, I don't give a fuck right now, nigga. You fucking niggas up. Or you making and breaking niggas. It's all on you right now. So, like I said, on some Kevin Samuel shit, whatever the fuck you ain't got over, whatever you ain't finished doing or shadow work or whatever the fuck niggas want to call that shit, nigga, whatever you ain't done, whatever you still going through, it's affecting your motherfucking kids. Period, man. It's affecting your kids. Now they got to struggle through this. So they going to say, hey, my mother was you, nigga. My father was you, nigga. One of the things I remember in my 20s, me and my father had this conversation. He was, man, you just, I say, hey. Now look. He got far hot at me, nigga. Mad as fuck. I said, hey, now look. I was told, this is how I was raised, nigga. I was told there's only two things you can do in life, and that's work or steal. So, technically, you may not know, but what I'm out here doing is work, nigga. They call this work. Yeah, I'm slinging this, and I'm hustling that, and I'm doing this, nigga, and I got charges now. But I was working, nigga. That's what so any issues you got with me, any problems you got with me, take it up with the man that raised me. Cause yeah, I went to college and yeah, I did this, but nigga, I'm still working, nigga. There's 13,000 niggas on the yard. 2,000 niggas want a dime bag every day. Every day. I'm working, nigga. Yeah, I'm this and then yeah, I got fucked up. Yeah, I took risks and did, but I was working. I'm not happy with it. You ain't gotta be proud of it, but I was working, nigga. Soon as I graduated, I dropped the baby. I mean, it is what it is. You know, a nigga told me she wanted something she's gonna always remember me by or whatever the fuck. I'm like, here, bitch, take my class ring. Nigga took some motherfucking sperm. Ain't that a bitch? So I'm 18, having a baby. Next month I turn 19. You see what I'm saying? So it was, yeah, nigga. I was trying to get I'm just saying, I was on one, but that's the point here. Subtle power, the idea of ideas, nigga. Did you know that your idea that you planted in my head, nigga, was gonna work out like that, or it was gonna end up being like that? You might not know, but that's what I was told. There's only two things you can do in life, son. As young nigga, that's work or steal. Now this came from a hard working ass nigga. The nigga was at GE, for those who don't know, General Electric is one of the plants here in the Ville, right? But nigga was there for about 40 years, retired like a motherfucker. Hey, I'm just saying, man, Pops had it. But nigga worked every day. That's why I see nigga do go to work every day. And he stacked his meal, literally, meal every day, bro. When Pops died, it blew me the fuck away how much money this nigga had amassed, nigga. Had amassed, nigga, and how he was doing it. And all he did was work every day. Probably, you know, I ain't gonna get into all this shit, stocks and this and that, but he was just a working ass nigga. He didn't have to do none of that shit, which is why he was mad. Like, yeah, nigga, but I ain't tell you to. I feel you. Hey, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? There were opportunities where I could have did this and did that, and I know niggas was mad at me like, damn, nigga, we did this and that, and so you didn't have to, and it was the point, like, you really wasn't trying to, man, and then nigga go off to college and you still end up also, hey, nigga, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, What happens to us as kids, man, it affects every fucking thing we go through. So you as a parent, Mind Control 101, it says this shit in the chapter about behavioral conditioning. This is what the fuck we go through as kids. So a lot of the shit, a lot of the whole shit that you own is because whatever the fuck happened to you as a kid, I ain't mad at you. But anyways, I'm just saying, man. This how we do, niggas. This is what we know about love. This is what we seen. This is what it is. But it's the idea of ideas that got you fucked up. The idea, what your idea of ideas is, nigga. What you think love is, nigga. Rule book of arguments. So you got to be able to argue with just so shit. You got to be able to make it make sense to your fucking self before it'll make sense to any fucking body else. And then, once you know what makes sense to you, as I said about the fucking astrology, the emotions, once you know what pulls at your heartstrings, once you know what affects you, then you start to make your decisions and your this and that and whatever else based off of that, nigga. That's how you get your fucking ego to serve you. That's really what this shit is. Again, I'm breaking this shit down. Avid book reader, your field guide to every fucking thing, nigga. Any and everything or nothing at all if you just don't get it. And we can keep going until you do. But it's the idea of ideas, nigga. So, good service, well-maintained structure, the offices we sit in, the language written to us in reports and spoken by us at meetings. These two are kinds of power. I have a book called Tribal Science. It makes you want to pull this shit out. But in Tribal Science, it talks about how, again, nigga, the phrases you use, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You understand? You dig? The phrases, and there's so many more. And all these kids know all this other shit, standing on business and this and that and whatnot, man. All of this shit identifies your age and rank type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was born in the 80s, so I pretty much grew up in the 90s, and the 2000s is when I was popping, not 2010s, you know what I'm saying? But I was really feeling myself in the late 90s, early 2000s when I kind of came into my manhood. You see what I mean? So that's what type of genre I'm from. You see what I'm saying? And you can identify all these type of shits. Anyways, I'm just saying, that's in the book Tribal Science, right? And that's exactly what this shit is saying here. Even the language written to us. So the language in this book, like I said, language in this book, I had to fucking Google capricious. Had to even go through a lament, what the fuck a lament was, and lament myself to show you that shit. All this shit matters. All of this shit is subtle fucking power, right? So power emanates from ideas such as efficiency and growth, which can grant authority to programs of purism and fear. Now, efficiency and growth are talked about in the beginning of the book. I just wanted to talk about kinds of power. So I went through that a little bit in the intro, my first couple. Go back and watch that shit. And if that wasn't good enough, tell me that shit wasn't good enough, OZ. I'm paying for this shit, nigga. I just CASHAPPed you $1, nigga. Go back and do that shit again. You got 15 minutes for me? I do. That's what we're here for, man. The teachers, the leaders, they supposed to work for you niggas. Again, just as much as I'm doing this shit for me, I'm doing it for you. I didn't stack all this knowledge up for nothing. I'm here to share, nigga. I'm here to share, nigga, and do it in my way. So, man, look, that's what it is. But, nigga, anything you need to know, man, holler at me. Comment. We'll get back to it. Especially while I'm still a little nigga in the game, because I really pay attention to everybody's fucking comments. And I might not be able to really get to it, but I'll like as much as I can, or I'll love it if I can. But most time I do comment the fuck back. Fuck with me. I appreciate all the love, nigga. I appreciate the love, nigga. A couple comments on my last little quick video, man. I appreciate the love, man. That shit rocked me. And even sometimes it goes through my mind like, I want niggas to wish they had a son like this, you know what I'm saying? Or just to know, nigga, you do it right, your son gonna love you this hard, it's gonna fucking rock that nigga. I'm already seeing in my little 5-year-old, he's James the 4th, it's gonna rock you, nigga. This nigga loves me. Man, it's gonna rock you, bro. I loved my mom. I seen the effects of a good mom. So all that tyrannical or this thing, I want them to act like they got it. All that has its place and it's good and all. But at the end of the day, if the kid don't love you, it's them who decide if you are a good mother or a good father, not you. Not you. You don't get to decide if you was a good mom or a good dad. Nigga, they called them shots. If your kid don't say you was again subtle, you could think, and it plays forward. So it moves. You can play this shit forward in so many different areas of life. A lot of the supervisors and niggas in charge at the jobs that I've been into, I've come to realize, especially since I got the opportunity to be a boss at my last 9 to 5, nigga. The only time they've ever held power or sway over people is their own children. So when you put them in places of power over people in real life, other adults, they treat them like children. It's the only way they know. And again, Mind Control 101, behavioral conditioning, it's the only thing you know, the only time you've actually had to experience power, true power, is over your fucking kids. And some people really take that shit for granted. Some people recognize it, know it, and do what they gotta do. I took a lot of ass whoopings, physical beatings from my father, and respect that shit for it. Especially as I gotten older. I respect that nigga. Cause I go in the job, yes sir. No ma'am. Not at all. Yes sir. Thank you, sir. You got it. Absolutely. No sir. Yes sir. You got it. I do niggas like that, and you know how they do me? Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. You got it, sir. Absolutely, sir. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Because see, there's a difference between the 20-year-old OZ, the 30-year-old OZ, and I'm coming into the 40-year-old OZ. Eat my dick. I'm grown as fuck, man. Fuck a grown-ass man. Another one of my, I've said that shit a long time. Fuck a grown-ass man, a grown-ass woman. You can't stop yourself from growing. You're going to reach that age eventually if you just stay alive. Nobody gives a fuck. Are you a mature adult? Yay or nay? What have you learned from the experiences you lived in life? Are you a mature adult? Yay or nay? Fuck a he, she, they, or them. Are you a mature adult? What the fuck? That's all I'm concerned about. But yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Shit's got to change. It's got to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it is to it, nigga. Subtle ideas, subtle power, right? But I've talked about this shit. Efficiency and growth were in the beginning of that shit. Authority, purism, and fear. Those are types of power that I actually went through in some of my videos in the back. Authority is on here. I do believe it is. I might be wrong. I see ambition. But authority. Oh, yeah. I do believe it is in here. Let me just go to the table of contents. Since I'm not really, I would jump into some of those, but we've already been an hour in. Authority, page 160. Yep, authority is definitely one of those. I know I talked a lot of shit about it. I know my shit. But authority, page 160. Authority, purism, and fear. They're all in here. But it's things fearsomeness. But authority, just again, the authority. You have the authority. It's inherent. That's why I said the kind of power given neither by control of office nor by prestige. It can't be achieved by ambition. Reputation is some of it, but only some. Authority may come with older age, that it is not assured, since seniors may not carry the authority of clan elders. The accoutrement of age, such as dyed hair, dentures, wrinkles, and of a person, do not confer the same authority as do similar signs like scars, toothlessness, and tattoos in the face of a tribal elder. Age is not enough, nor does the maximum of information is power hold for authority. A person may be crammed with data and remember all the intrigue and personal history of the office, proving invaluable to the company, and never gain enough authority to be heard. It's deep as fuck. But it's your idea of these ideas, that is these powers that have the power over you. Because you have authority, that power, the power of authority, has power over you. Nigga, respect my authority. Oh, South Park, nigga, respect my authority. Cartman, nigga, I'm showing my age, but that's the point, man. It's the power of these kinds of power that got a lot of us fucked up. A lot of us. A lot of us. Again, it's why it's new age pimping. Why I say all of life is pimping. The first hoe you need to recognize, the first pimp you need to recognize is you, and you, nigga. You, and you, nigga. Me, and Shmee, nigga. Me, and Shmee. You heard that right? Me, and Shmee. 3 times for the cause, bitch. Dude, the subtle power of ideas that can control, influence, or tyrannize how we think and feel about what we do. In short, we have come to recognize the subtleties of power residing in the ideas of power. I had to say that. I'm going to run through these books. I'm going to ice this shit. We're going to see what the fuck happens to my Cash App, nigga. And I ain't trying to pressure nobody because, again, real talk, I have met a lot of you niggas in real life. I fuck with a lot of you niggas. I have seen a lot of you niggas in real life. Y'all talk to me. I have seen y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love to all my friends and those that are, known and unknown, seen and unseen, man. Much love. I ain't trying to pressure nobody. I love you niggas. I shoot you $1 my damn self. Most of the niggas that I've ever watched over a certain amount of time, that's just me on YouTube anyway, nigga. I'm a super chat. I'm going to do something or whatever just because, you know what I'm saying? I'm that type of nigga. And I'm working now. Ugh, and I feel like I deserve it. So let's chop down some of these other books. I've already been to Science of Love. I don't want to do that too much. But since I've already talked about astrology and I kind of want to flex my library a little bit and show you some of these other books, I want to say this about the astrology side of things. As I'm trying to find the actual words to read verbatim, I would just tell you this. Basically, I already found it. Okay. Boom, here we go. All right. What is at work here is time, within the boundaries of which all phenomena of the wholeness is shaped, or more accurately, the position of the earth in the space of the cosmos, and not the mythology associated with certain constellations. I'm not sure if that's exactly what the fuck I wanted to read. Here we go. Perfect example. All right. Subtle power, right? This is shit you have no control over. The same way the mother's body formed the infant, the movement of the meaning of the events of this world will form the infant's psyche, mind. They won't just say mind, they just say psyche. Again, arguments, the language, how it's written, all that shit that was just said in kinds of power are power that have sway over us. So psyche will form the infant's mind, infant's personality, everything that goes on in that nigga's head. Astrology shows us how this world has been constructed and what generates its event. Now again, infant, subtle power. What have I been saying for damn near an hour now, nigga? This shit happens to you as a motherfucking kid. I guarantee you, none of you niggas can remember what the fuck happened to you. There might be one exceptional, extraordinary, extraordinary nigga that can recall what the fuck happened to him at 2 years old or 3 years old. But 75% of you niggas, most of you niggas, fucking don't know. So, you rely on niggas to tell you that shit. But point is, either way, listen to me. The same way the mother's body formed the infant, the movement of the meaning of events of this world will form the infant psyche. Astrology shows us how this world has been constructed and what generates its events. These events are the destiny of all beings. The destiny of every human is to become an independent person, to become who the fuck you are. So if I gotta be Megatron and beat you niggas into shape, then that's what the fuck's gonna happen. The life that you live is going to mold you into who the fuck you need to be. And it sucks to be you, but there can only be you. And you gotta be you. It's your destiny to be you. What's the meaning of life? To be you. To be a you. Not an us. Not a you. Not a we. A you. To be a you. That's your destiny, nigga. The destiny of every human is to become an independent person by becoming aware of the whole that sets everything in motion and attain a state of utter authenticity. Utter authenticity, nigga. There is only one nigga that has had the parents that you have had, that have lived the life that you have had. Only one nigga that has been you, and that is you. So nobody will ever understand if that's how you feel. Nobody will ever feel how you feel if that's how you feel. If you can't be relatable, if you can't be understandable, it's only gonna be you. If you can't let motherfuckers know, and again, only you is going to be on what you own. You are the only one that's going to have that particular shade of whatever fucking emotion or feeling that you got, nigga. It's you. That's you. So you have to first understand you and your motherfucking colors and emotions and shit. Nigga, understand you, bitch. You get you first. Then, because you can understand you, you have to try to understand. You don't even have to do none of this shit. I'm sorry for even phrasing that shit again. Subtle ideas. You don't have to do shit. Strong on that. Taurus, Leo, fixed signs. You ain't gotta do shit. I would tell you off the dribble. Resist. That's a power, a kind of power. Resistance. We talked about that shit too. It's a kind of power. The power to motherfucking say no. But just the fact that you are who you are, you had to say no. The chemicals, the very elements of your body, this skin has to say no. At some point, this shit stops, and the rest of the universe is the universe. But at some point, the shit stops and says, no, this is the human. This is me, nigga. Me. After this layer of whatever the fuck, everything else is free floating and whatever else, nigga. If I touch or put a book on my arm, I don't give a fuck. After this layer, shit says no. There's nothing that's gonna just phase through my arm and see nothing. It's not gonna happen. No resistance, nigga. The subtle idea of ideas, and this is where, you know, again, real life reality starts to get into what they telling you niggas versus what's really happening. So, anyways, I digress. Which means conscious unity with the whole, including all misunderstandings and flaws. See, that's back to my whole philosophy of love. You can only truly love you, and it's hard as fuck to do that because you cannot get out of your skin, nigga. You can't get out of your skin. You cannot. You cannot. So whatever good or bad that you do, you have to live with. And again, why, like kind of like why the Egyptians said, nigga, when you die, you come up against you. How the fuck you gonna lie to you? You watched it. You lived it. You was there. The whole motherfucking time. You did every fucking time you did what you did, nigga. You was there and you seen it. So how you gonna fucking lie to yourself? Again, the shadow, the nigga's right there watching, collecting all the knowledge that you think you ain't gonna do. All the shit that you wasn't trying to. The nigga's there. And he knows everything. The nigga's there. This is why in so many games and so many fucking whatever the fuck it comes, you come up against the shadow. Mario's got to fight Metal Mario. You got to fight the shadow you or other versions, other definitions of you. Even like the niggas with multiple personalities. You see what I'm saying? You define which one you're going to be or which one is the dominant one. Anywho, my bad. I'm going deep, way off the deep end. But this is why subtle power, man. This is why it does that. The widest base of the pyramidal structure of the personality is determined by the year of birth. Each year is determined by one of the cycles of activity of the sun. There are 12 of them, and their phases matches the lunar cycles. Character traits of all individuals born in the same year are depicted by the Chinese zodiac in detail. An astrologer who fails to take Chinese zodiac into account while analyzing a certain chart is unable to view its completeness. I just had to throw that out there because a lot of these niggas are hella astrology niggas from what I've been seeing on YouTube and whatever else, but I hardly ever see them same niggas, and I mean niggas like me and you niggas. I hardly ever see them same niggas talking that Chinese zodiac shit. I hardly ever see them niggas talking that Chinese zodiac shit or that yearly shit. But you keep telling me I'm a Taurus. I got this Leo shit. But I'm also a wood ox, nigga. If I do remember, I'm a wood ox in my Chinese zodiac shit. I'm on it. But you got to go deep. Again, subtle power. A whole year shapes your motherfucking subtle power. Subtle power. With its seasons, nature shapes human character. Even for a layperson, it is pretty evident that someone born in winter, like a Capricorn, with their reserved, somewhat cold and abstract nature, is different from another person born in summer or at the end of spring, like a Gemini or a Cancer, who's emotional, warm, communicative, and accessible. Look, nigga, I done already read this book. I did a video on it. Go back and check my shit. I need to do some playlists. I done did that shit. Again, same thing, nigga. If you want me to chop this shit up, holla at your boy. Let me know, and we'll get into it, nigga, and we'll chop that shit up. But why astrology works, nigga? Because whether you like it or not, nigga, you was born how the fuck you was born. Your genetics are what your genetics are, nigga. It just is what it is. Look how long my motherfucking whiskers got. I didn't know these motherfuckers was even going to get that long. I just said, you know what, nigga, we going to see what happens, nigga. These motherfuckers is way out here. Your genetics are your genetics, bro. You was born to the parents that you was born to. You can't help that shit. You was born with the DNA you was born with. You can't help that shit. You was born at the time, at the date, just as much as the sun was doing what it was doing, the earth was doing what it was doing, the moon was doing what it was doing, all that shit. You can't help that shit. And my whole thing is, from everything that I've been on and how I've been killing niggas. Look. I got some more books behind me, nigga. Hold on. I got birthday books, nigga. We gonna chop niggas up. I had to, again, as I told you before, I get new books because the main books that I got some of these books, but the main books that I got, nigga, my birthday was ripped out of them. And it is what it is. So I can't even really expose myself to you niggas or show you niggas how this shit comes into play with me. So you can clearly see, as I'm doing this shit in front of you niggas right now. And you can see it, how all of this astrology shit really even hits a nigga like me. I wish I could show you, but I can't. I can. See, check this out. Part of the reason why I'm on what I'm on. Oh, that's May 28th. I'm looking like, damn, nigga, that ain't me. But it's the 28th, so I'm like, damn. It start dogging me. But anyways. Check this out. It says, let me see. Let me trying to find the one that I really wanted to show you. April 28th. It starts off like this. April 28th is the stuff that heroes are made of, or anti-heroes if things go wrong. Either way, these sterling creatures use their physical allure to get what they want and show remarkable bravery if what they want or pursue requires sacrifice or heroism of any kind for a humane cause. Nigga, I'm here for it. OZ the Wizard. Like, share, subscribe, but don't do none of that shit. Keep running and hiding, nigga. Put me to work. Put me to work. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I've been here to do. And apparently, this how we got to do it. This how we got to do it, nigga. Hit my Cash App, and we getting ready to rock. That's April 28th. It has to be said that some never physically go as far as shocking, just enough. They do just enough. This is where I struggle at. See, I hate to do just enough. If it ain't worth it, I don't want to do it. If I can't go all in, if you niggas ain't soaking in this information, man, if it ain't hitting, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it again. I got my kids. I got my life. I got my shit that I'm so fucking wrapped up into, man. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, you know? But I've gotten a lot of love ever since I've gotten on this YouTube, ever since I started talking my shit, man. I gotten a lot of love, and now ain't no fucking brother panic. I ain't got no nigga to listen to. Now ain't no fucking Kevin Samuels. We ain't got no nigga to listen to. Oh yeah, must be my time to shine, nigga. OZZDUHWIZZ. Let's roll again. Incredible bravery. If what they want or pursue requires sacrifice or heroism of any kind for a humane cause, I can't make this shit up. Now this is my birthday. My best friend, this nigga is September 18th. That's how my birthday starts off, April 28th. I shit you not. That's the first thing it says, April 28th. For niggas that care enough. But this is a day where intellect, determination, and physical attraction combine with devastatingly potent effect. April 28th is the stuff that heroes are made of, or anti-heroes. If things go wrong, I'll fuck your whole goddamn day up. And I could pick any day, for real, for real. Let's just, fuck it, who knows? Whose birthday is October the 2nd? Nigga, if your birthday is October the 2nd, this for you. The erudite side of Libra comes out strongly in October 2nd. What the fuck? See again, what the fuck is erudite? ERUDITE. Let's figure this shit out. Define erudite. Having or showing great knowledge or learning. So the having or showing great knowledge or learning side of Libra comes out strongly in October 2nd. Be they academics or train ticket inspectors, there will be a streak of expertise and knowledge, which is always a delight to companions. That's how your shit start off. It don't say you gonna be the hero, nigga. It don't say you a sacrificing ass nigga. No, it says there's a learning and a knowledge type nigga. You got the expertise, which means, you know, at some point you gonna put your head down and you gonna study shit and you gonna learn shit, and other motherfuckers ain't gonna understand that, but that's what you gotta do till you become a boss in your field or your subject, nigga. But that's you. That's you. So again, the metaphysics of astrology, nigga, and a lot of times when I look at this shit again, you see how it play out. You see what it is, nigga. I'ma come through like champ. Nigga. April birthdays. Let me hit this April 28th in this book. And we can hit in again, nigga. If you want me to read your shit, comment on my, send me $1. Send me $1, comment on my shit, nigga. And we'll chop your fucking birthday up too, nigga. I'll chop you to pieces as best as I can, nigga. April 28th. The seemingly placid outer nature of those who celebrate their birthdays on this day hides the extremely ambitious go-getter within. Like most bulls, you need roots and a sense of security. Yet your restless, pioneering spirit craves change and excitement. Oh, check this out. April 28th, I'm reading straight from the shit. My bad on the lights. April 28th, right? It says, you are generally open-minded and tolerant of other people's ideas, yet you can be surprisingly dogmatic if your own beliefs are called into account. I'll let you niggas think what you think. You can be who you be, nigga. Do you? Don't ask me to explain myself. Don't fucking question me. It's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of shit that I've been through or I've read if you want to fucking question me. And I feel free for every nigga to feel like that. I'm just saying, nigga, that is exactly what the fuck's gonna happen if you question me, nigga. I'm gonna question your authority. What credentials do you have, nigga? I need to know if I can have an 11th grade conversation with a freshman. I need to know, and depending on the conversation of what you've already identified yourself as, a Christian or whatever the fuck, I know what, nigga, I can't have college level conversations with high schoolers. I can't have high school level conversations with middle schoolers. I can't have middle school conversations with elementary schoolers. And that's just what it is. Now, I'm not trying to be dogmatic, but I need to know, nigga. Like John Henrik Clark said, nigga, I only debate, have true conversations with people on my level. All others I teach. At least got to get you up here first. So while you trying to explain to me, oh, hey, nigga, you preaching to the choir, right? All right, so move on, nigga. But you see how that happens. April 28th, you see how it just happened. I'm on that. This shit is real, bro. So when I get to listen to people, I talk to people and whatever else, nigga, one of the first thing I want to know your birthday. Whether it's direct question or through some sneaky way or what, I don't give a fuck. I want to know your birthday, nigga. I'm going to read this book, that book, this book, that book. I'm going to get into your fucking birthday. I might even eventually know you better than you know you because I take this shit seriously. Because I take it seriously. And the only reason why I'm even reading this shit or even trying to figure this shit out so I can make it make sense. I can make it make sense, nigga. I know what you on and how you move. So if I meet a nigga on October 2nd, oh, you a Libra, or you a big thinking ass nigga. So we getting ready to have a hella logical conversation. And so, okay, I can, at the end of the day, I have a better chance explaining to you how I think than explaining to you how I feel about it. It's that simple. I'd rather know niggas. And this shit gives you a really intricate way of knowing niggas. Again, I got a best friend. I got cousins. I got my own fucking kids. Nigga, I read everybody's birthday. I get into it. I know who the fuck I'm dealing with. My bosses at work, nigga, my co-workers. Nigga, I told you. Nigga, I was the motherfucking boss at my last 9 to 5. Nigga, I was running shit. So, on some supervisor shit, nigga, I'm knowing, oh, okay, this nigga's an Aquarius, that bitch is a Capricorn. They don't need to be working with each other. She don't need to train him. He don't, this is a female Capricorn, male Aquarius. No, she don't need to train him. He need to, this needs to, you know, this is a fucking Scorpio. Keep him away from this and that, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, when you know niggas, it helps. It fucking helps. And again, liberal arts. So I went down psychology and this other type of shit. Again, I told you niggas, I couldn't understand why the fuck am I learning this shit in liberal arts. Like, why are we going through myths and whatnot? See, the world of myths. Why am I reading this shit in liberal arts? I thought I was on some next level shit, but this is advanced shit. I get to college, honors college. I'm thinking just like I was in high school, I still had some advanced classes, not all of them, but I was in advanced classes in high school. So I had a couple classes I had to go to. It was only a couple niggas in there. So when I went to college, I expected just a couple niggas in there, which it was. Why the fuck are we doing this? Anyways, April 28th though. However, your inherent enthusiasm coupled with your plausible reasoning, plausible, hey, you know, feel free to tell me I'm wrong. We can figure it out. Plausible reasoning usually helps you win people over to your point of view. It usually helps me win people over. And if I don't, it's cool. Like, share, subscribe. Don't do none of that shit. Keep running and hiding, dude. I just know when I fucking blow, I'm finna be that nigga. I got you. We can talk about all this shit. So let me put the birthday shit over to the side. Again, we still talking about fucking subtle power. You know what? It's been an hour and a half, nigga. I'ma stop this shit right here. I'ma put a pin in it. I'ma stop this shit right here, dog. I done did enough. That was a lot. I done did enough, man. Dog, fucking love you niggas. Fucking miss you niggas, man. Keep me in the game. Put me in the game, coach. I'm with the shits, man. That's all I can tell you. Matter of fact, let me ring the bell one more time. And take one more sip for y'all, man. You see my new setup? Yeah, nigga. We in the game. I'm here to put in some work for y'all. Man, I appreciate those who stay. Come on, man. Hit me with a little sip. Give me a little sip. Not a lot, just a little sip. I ain't even gonna call it a shot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wanted to hit something with y'all, sip something with y'all one more time, man. It's when to all our peoples, known and unknown, those looking out for us that we do know and we don't know, to all our people, you know, I'm not going to look dead or alive. To all our people, they're my people. All right? OZ the Wizard. Like, share, subscribe. We in the game.